Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Anita and fellow classmates. I'm from Group 2 and my name is Nur Sadatul Aisyah binti Hanapi and my matrix number is 202236. To start off, I'll just explain a bit on what Sulam is. Sulam stands for Service Learning Malaysia University for Society, which was established by the Ministry of Education Malaysia as one of the initiatives to combine objective learning and community service. As everyone know, the Sulam project that we do for this semester is the quiz competition on Malaysia economy with the Form 5 or Form 6 students that takes economy subject from schools all around Malaysia. For my group, we invited two students from Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan King George V or SMK KGV for short. I decided to choose students from this school because it is my alma mater when I was taking STPM in 2018 and it would be easier for me too because I still keep in contact with a few teachers there, so it would be easier for me to search for participants. Contrary to my opinion, however, it was a bit hard to find students to participate because they are very busy with their studies during that time. However, thanks to my economy teacher, Puan Nur Hayati, she suggested and persuaded two of her students to enter. Finally, Venice Chen Xing Yi and Ho Karpe joined our group after much persuasion from me and the teacher. Also, the certificate for joining the Sulam program and the money prize was also one of the deciding factor for them to join this competition. After we have confirmed that Venice and Ho will be joining our group, we quickly set the date for the meet and greet between them and us. Since it was our first time meeting each other, let's just say it was very awkward to say the least. After that, we have ice-breaking session in which we introduce ourselves and the mood became much lighter afterwards. Following the ice-breaking session, as the group leader, I briefed them a little bit on what we're going to be doing during the whole Sulam program. I also briefed to them very quickly about the schedule during the competition. There was a few questions from them at that time, and I think I explained to them in detail until they understand. This being my first time to host any meeting, I'm very nervous to start the meet and greet. Although the meet and greet ended with no problems, I was a bit disappointed because I thought I could have done much better. Aside from finding participants and doing the meet and greet, we also have to create 20 questions about Malaysian economy for the training. It was a bit hard for our group to create the questions because it cannot include calculations, politics, and history. In the end, however, we succeeded in creating the questions, although there are few questions that were not approved by the reviewers. I think during this part of the program, we all learn on how to create questions that comply to all of the conditions.
Hi, my name is Wang Zisu. My match number is 200177. The video part I'm in charge of is training 1. This is our first training. My group member and I selected 5 common multiple choice questions about economy from among many questions. Question 1 is which of the following is not government agency which involves agriculture? Question 2 is which agriculture product among the following opinions is the main trade product for agriculture? Question 3 is which of the following is not included in the GDP? Question 4 is Malaysia are banned from exporting palm oil to this country. Expect. Question 5 is which sector contributes the most to Malaysia's GDP now? All of us actively cooperate to complete the training. In order to prevent high school students from not knowing the answers to some of these questions, my group member and I also prepared the explanation of the question in advance. However, we all have a high accuracy rate. Therefore, the the Kahoot answer question not only gave us a learning interest, but this training also I learned a lot about Malaysia economy and also exercise how to cooperate with group member to complete this training. I'm very happy to be able to complete this training with everyone. This is my thoughts on training one. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning, dear lecturer. My name is Yan Wei Lun. My metric number is 201616. The part of the video I recorded today is training 2, which is the most important part of Sulam, since I'm the main person in charge of this project. I also pay a lot of attention to it. First of all, I focused on agricultural economy and population in the Malaya economy in terms of choosing topics. Since I was dealing with high school students, I couldn't use some policies questions and some data questions. So I ended up with 5 questions. These questions are: before the 1970s, what was the main industry structure of Malaysia? Which country is Malaysia's largest importer of polymer oil? Which of the following states has the highest population growth rate? Which of items below in Malaysia's largest export? Which country is the number one exporting partner for the economy of Malaysia? We ended up with a 74% correct rate. Because we were worrying about that these students were shy or afraid to ask questions, we explained each question. Through this Training 2 project, as an international student, I also learned more about the Malaysia economy in the process of teaching, and also tried to teach students for the first time to enhance my own hands-on skills and sense of teamwork. These are my reflections on the Training 2 project. Thanks and terima kasih.
Hello and hi. So today I would like to talk about what we've been doing for on week 10 and week 11 for our Sulam project, which is Malaysian Economic Quiz Competition for students. So on 3 January, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., we've been doing some rehearsal to smoothen the flow of the event and to fix any mistake and flaws before the real day. So during the rehearsal, all students of UPM from Group 1 to Group 3 has joined the Zoom meeting, and we've been divided into 3 breakout room sessions based on our class group. So during the breakout room session, we've been explained about the flow of the event and what to wear and how to write our name during the competition day. So on week 11, which is the competition day, on 9 January, the event started at 9 a.m. So the event start when all students and lecturers start singing Negaraku, and after that, we've been divided into the breakout room session. So during the breakout room session, the participant of group 2 is a total of 22 participants. And from these 22 participants, only 5 participants will move on to the next level. So after the winner of group 2, five participants from group 2 have been decided. We move on to the next level and compete with another 15 participants to decide the winner. So the 15 participant has answered another 15 questions at Kahoot, and after that, before the winner will be announced, the students and lecturer has been entertained by the performance from UPM students. And after that, the winner has been announced. And the third place has been won by Nur Salwani binti Kasturi from College Tingkatan 6 Sarawak, and the second place is won by Muhammad Ainil Daniel from SMK Senggarang, and the winner of the day, the first place for the Malaysian Economic Peace Competition, is won by Nur Fatimah binti Galigo from SMK Ledang, and each of them has won 100 ringgit, 150 ringgit, and 200 ringgit each. So that's all for our Sulam project on week 10 and week 11.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Zhang Ziling. My metric number is 200118. Now I'm going to share some reflection, or we can say feeling, about the whole Sulam event. Actually, this is the first time I learned in this form, and I think it is very interesting and useful, and also meaningful. Firstly, every group consists of international students, the local students as leader, and also we invite 2 high school students in our groups. And I'm very glad to meet all our new friends. We had online meeting every weekend. We meet and greet together. We learn together to design the questions, and we also take time to training the high school students about the questions and knowledge on the Malaysia economy, the course we learned. And when we were designing the question, training and explaining question to the students, that is also a good opportunity for ourselves to learn and strengthen the knowledge in our mind. And other than that, during the training section, I also learned how to conduct a quiz game through the Kahoot, which is very interesting. That is new for me actually, and I think it can also be used in other courses. Like we can get many participants together and having a big scoreboard to see who is on the screen, who win the top prize. And it is also interesting to do the quiz to like a game and a competition. I think it can motivate students a lot. And also, after the training, we have the last big event. During this last big event, although my friends didn't get the top 3 scores, but I think they're already well done. And also, I'm very proud that the last winner is from our big group, the group 2, guided by Dr. Anitha. And what's more, in the last events, I also surprisingly discovered that my friends are so talented. They can do the popping dance, singing, and playing the piano, which is very excellent, and I want to learn from them. All in all, this Sulam activity is very colorful and interesting. I think I learned a lot while getting fun at the same time during this activity. So here I want to say thank you to the lecturers. I want to say thank you to the Dr. Suryati, Dr. Anitha, and also Dr. Dani. Thank you for guiding us and holding the whole activities. And also thank you to all my group mates and also all my friends for helping me and a lot of cooperation. Thank you so much. With the effort and the cooperation of everyone, we can make this big success. And that's all for my part. Now let's move to my friends.
For suggestion, firstly, for our UPM students, they should be prepared carefully and discussed actively to ensure the rigor and correctness of all questions. Secondly, we should communicate actively with the high school students to participating in Sulam, both in terms of knowledge and the psychology, so that they can join the competition without pressure and they will do their best. Thirdly, We should provide them with more information as much as possible, not only for the sake of the competition, but more importantly is they can gain from it and learn a lot of knowledge. About the conclusion, the first, more activities like this social significance should be held to help more and more students. Make all of them can join in. Secondly, the importance of teamwork and leadership. A team must know how to compete with each others, and they will make success more easily. Last but not least, no matter local students or foreigner students you must have a detailed understanding of your own country's economic conditions and national conditions so you can make better contributions to your own country. That's all. Thank you.